Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
It's been 3 months since I came to Japan now, and I was thinking this week about my time here so far. Before I came to Japan, in my city in Victoria, there are many Japanese students that go to Victoria to study English or to study at university. So I had known some Japanese people before I came here, and they seemed like interesting people. So I thought, oh, well, Japan must be an interesting country. And it is so far. There's been many interesting things that I've seen so far. One that are maybe different from in Canada or that I've noticed. For example, I live in Gifu, right next to convenience store. And I love Japanese convenience. They are convenient, not like in Canada. In Canada, our convenience stores are not convenient. Here in Japan, there's convenience everywhere. You walk for a few minutes, oh, there's a convenience, walk for a few more minutes, oh, another convenience. It's great, I love it. And I have one right next to my apartment. So my apartment is here, and next door is a mini stall. And it's great because I don't like to cook. So when I'm hungry, I can just go to the convenience, and for just a few hundred yen, I get a meal. They put it in the microwave, and they cook it up. They heat it for me. So it's great. That's one thing that's interesting for me, is the convenience in Japan. Another thing I've noticed is that in Japan, there are lots of signs everywhere. So my apartment is right on an intersection near the traffic lights where the cars go. And one day I was walking home down the road to my apartment, and I see a sign on the side of the road. And it has an arrow pointing straight, and it says "Kono kosaten," which means, I think, here the intersection is coming up. So I think that's interesting, because if I'm driving, I'm probably not going to look over there to see that there's an intersection coming. I see the intersection. Why do I need a sign to tell me that an intersection is coming? But that was only one sign. I walked for maybe 10 more meters, and there's another sign, "Kono kosaten." And then I walk a little more, and there's another sign, "Kono kosaten." There's, in maybe 100 or 200 meters, there's 5 signs, "Kono kosaten," warning the drivers, oh, there's an intersection coming up. I just thought that was pretty funny, that you're driving, oh, here's an intersection, I better prepare for it. One of the other interesting things I've noticed is Japanese people's favorite word, "Arigatou gozaimasu." I hear this all the time, and it's, I thought Canadians were polite, but Japanese say thank you, I think, more than Canadians. And at first I would try to say it properly, like "Arigatou gozaimasu." But it's such a long word. In English, we can say thank you or thanks. It's very, very short. But "Arigatou gozaimasu" is so long to say. And I've noticed, since I've been here, that I've become lazy when I say it. So when I came here, I would say "Arigatou gozaimasu." But now, it's more like "Arigatou gozaimasu." Because I don't want to say it all the way. And some friend of mine told me that you can, one time in a restaurant, I heard someone say it as "agimasu," just "agimasu." And another person told me I can just say "azas." So that's good to know. At least I can make it shorter. And it's arigatou gozaimasu is said so many times. Always when I'm at a restaurant and going to pay, they say arigatou gozaimasu as I give them the money. Then they give me the money back and I say arigatou gozaimasu. And then they say arigatou gozaimasu again. And so I asked my girlfriend about it, and she said, oh, maybe they're just saying thank you for your thank you. So last time at the restaurant, I paid the money, and they said arigatou gozaimashita. I got the change. I said arigatou gozaimasu, and they said arigatou gozaimasu. And then I again tried saying arigatou gozaimasu, but then that was it. They didn't say again. So I thought maybe it will keep going for hours. I can keep continuing. So those are for some interesting things I've noticed in Japan so far, and I hope there'll be many more interesting things to come, and I'm looking forward to it. So in Canada, we were always taught not to end our speeches by saying thank you, but here I need to say arigatou gozaimasu.
Inilah wajah-wajah dari Bapak Kapolsek, dari anggota kepolisian Resort Marawakau. Baik yang junior ataupun yang senior berkumpul bersama di
bagian pengawas lapangan ini. Aku tadi udah mau balik ke sekretar kok. Sudah makan, nggak usah liman. Keluar lagi. Malah masuk.
Ayo menangkan lagi.
Iya, Pak.
Ayo menangkan lagi. Ayo. Selfie yang kuat ya. Ayo Sukma. Ria siap, ayo. Siap. Tarik terus. Tarik terus.